to level 3. Cryptic Visionary to level 3. Bay 13 is now available for loading. I repeat, Bay 13 now available for loading.
Maintenance, please report to Bay 17. Maintenance, please report to Bay 17. everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's been a hot minute since I have been live because I have been dealing with the virus from hell. But I'm back, and I'm texturing. I've actually done a lot of texturing on this because it's kind of all I can do while I'm sick. So, that's what I'm going to be working on tonight. So, how's everybody doing? How's everybody's week going? Like the title says, I'm going to try to not lose my voice during this whole stream, but we will see how that goes. Let's see. My tablet's like bouncing. I need to... Alright, so first things first, I'm going to redo this roughness because it's actually driving me nuts. It's not working the way I want it to, so let's go and play with this a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to just do this. I'm going to create a folder. Oh, hold on. Old underscore rough, so I don't lose it just in case. And then I'm going to plop this gloss in there too. And just turn that off. That should load properly. As always, guys, if you have questions or anything like that while I'm working, feel free. I do not mind. I'm going to be just focusing on this and just working. And if no one's asking questions, I probably won't be doing a lot of talking tonight just because the voice ain't there yet. But it'll get there eventually. All right, what is causing that? Where did I put that? Did I put roughness on this orange? I did. Okay, go away. I think that's part of my issue. So I'm going to change this up. Yeah, so we're good. Okay, cool. So let's go up here. I usually like to do my roughness in like a... Oh, I spelled that horribly. In its own kind of layer. Just so I can keep track of it. No color, just roughness. And then we're going to make this... As soon as it loads... The roughness. Let's see. Let me make sure. Why did... Okay. Where are you pulling that from? Let's see. 1 second here, guys. Okay, cool. What's your advice for getting a freelance job for Upwork or Fiverr? Networking. Networking's good. As far as those platforms go, I know some people like post them every once in a while, but reality is you got to just kind of put yourself out there and keep trying to get clients and find clients that are willing to pay you. Why is that? Is it the metal? Where are you coming from? Okay, I need to figure out where that's coming from because that ain't right. That shouldn't be there. I turned that off. Let's see. Let's do this. I'm going to do... Replace? No. Alright, I gotta find out where that's coming from. It's not coming from the orange, which is a concern. It's not coming from those because they're turned off. Vent height, dusk grunge, height. Gradient. Where are you? Is it this? Ah! Oh, I didn't realize I did that way. Alright, delete that. We don't want that. I'm gonna correct this. Okay, so that's better. I don't have any roughness now, just metallic. But I do have roughness. Why? Oh. Right. The base gray. One of these. Oh, it's not roughness. That's just an overlay. Let's see. Yeah, it's this. Okay, so let's kill that. And actually delete that. just kind of redo some of this. I don't know. My portfolio is bad, but I want to get a job in 3D. Everything for texture examples, and I want to learn rigging. Is it hard to learn? Please tell me. Rigging can be difficult to learn. It's definitely a more technical aspect of this stuff. If you find the right either mentor or what's the word I'm looking for? Course, that can be good. It just depends. I learned most of my rigging just by myself on my own. That obviously takes longer, but yeah, I mean, it's worth learning for sure. What kind of freelance work are you looking to do? Out of curiosity. Let's go back here. All right, cool. Catastrophic noise. Oh, yeah, that looks great. Okay. Triplanar. Let's soften that a little bit. Okay. Let's take that rotation back. I actually want to make those even smaller, so let's go. All right, cool. So I dig that. I need to reduce the amount of it, though. I only want a little bit of it shining through. So right now it's a little cross-hatchy. Let's try... see if projection helps. That actually is a lot better. I'd rather have it kind of streaky like that, so that's cool. I want very little of it, though. Alright, cool. So let's look at that again. Alright, that's better. Yeah. Much cleaner. Cool. I don't exactly want it to be super hyper reflective, but let's try this. I'm going to put this layer under that. Color, just roughness. Alright, we're going to go pretty metallic-y. Alright, so that's cool. I feel like that's a lot better. The only thing I don't like is that it's very linear. So let's see. Let's see what happens when I go back to it. Just change that projection again. Didn't seem to like that. Actually, this is a hard question. I don't know. I study 3D animation, but now I'm ready for new education, college for animation, but I want to take a project. But I'm wondering for this if I'm ready. And I watch you almost all the tutorials, and sometimes I'm sucking. No, it's okay. It doesn't matter that it's okay that if you're having a hard time getting there. The reality is you're not gonna know. I'm not gonna know if you're ready. You're gonna know you're gonna be ready when you're ready, right? But if you wait for that moment to wait, to feel ready, you're never gonna be ready. So when it comes to choosing a project that you're gonna jump into and just start working on, just do it, man. Just jump into it. It doesn't matter if it doesn't turn out perfect. Just do what you need to do to grow, and you're gonna be, you'll get there. It takes time. It's okay to make bad art, and it's okay to have projects that you don't like and you're not happy with. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Just make sure that you are challenging yourself every single time you choose a new project, and you'll be okay. It will be fine. You will eventually grow. What's up, Zach? How you doing, man? Yeah, don't beat yourself up too bad, Murato. It's okay to make bad art. Like, there's nothing that's gonna like end your career just because you made a piece that wasn't good. Like, I've made plenty of pieces that were not good, so it's totally okay. I'm good. Good. That's good, man. Working on Digimon. Nice. How's he going? That's better. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Just a nice subtle roughness now. Material. It's giving me that metallic look that I wanted, but I feel like it's a little too... let's see. What does that last message mean? Murato. I'm not sure what that means. Are you texturing in Panorama? Panorama. What do you mean by that? Posting update in the work in progress. Nice. If you're not using Squarespace, you're not living. I am not using Squarespace ever again. I have no interest in using Squarespace. Lighting, environment, and substance. Yes, I think so. Yeah. Why? It's just the one I always use. Let's see. How do I become a technical artist, and what skills should I focus on first? That totally depends, because a technical artist is kind of like all over the place. So it depends on like where you're going to focus. Like, are you going to focus on things like rigging? Are you going to focus on things like render technology? You gotta need to decide where you want to kind of narrow down and then start practicing. Like any position that you're going to go for, you want to start practicing and learning those skill sets. So you could talk to an employer and say like, hey, these are my skill sets, right? How long do you think it takes to reach beginner level in rigging? I mean, you can go pretty far with it pretty quickly. You just gotta like actually spend the time doing it. So, however much you want to grow is just however much time you actually spend on it. Do people actually do that? Of course they do. Oh, you were responding. The lighting, environment, and substance. Oh well. I've never seen somebody texture a whole scene within Substance Painter. Yeah, some people do. I mean, not like a whole, like, I wouldn't want to do an entire environment. I'm honestly amazed that this is running as well as it is in my Substance Painter, so. That's working better. The lighting setup tends to apply warm lighting in your texturing, so you'll rendering some more back and forth between Substance and render. What do you usually use? I've actually never, like, changed these. If I'm being totally honest, I just always worked with Panorama. Let's see. At least 1 month. I mean, not necessarily. Maybe you spend every single night doing it. You can reach a beginner level pretty quickly. It just depends on how much time you can dedicate to it. I draw concept art now for college portfolio, and what you advise for this? I don't know. I'm not a concept artist by any means, so I don't really have good advice for that. Studio Tamako. Let's see what that looks like. Wait. No, that's 06. Which one's Tamako? Oh my god, they're all so small. Why is it not... There we go. Huh. I don't really like that one. I think the reason that I'm going to avoid that is because I'm trying to texture this for like an actual like outside environment. So I might actually just choose like a different one of these. Not that one. That's way too green. Oh, I actually kind of like that one. I might stick with that one. Yeah, the reason I'm not using the studio thing is just because, like, I don't want to texture it for a studio. I want to texture it for, like, an environment. And then I don't know. I tend to focus and, like, work better when I have, like, more light to work with. And then I'll do any adjustments that I have to with, like, Arnold or inside of Hypershade. What's up, STI? Oh, why didn't my alert go off? My bots are all fucking broken. Why didn't that work? Oh my god. Sorry guys, I haven't been streaming in like months, or like a month, so I don't know what's going on anymore. I think it's time to rebuild this PC. The Twitch broadcaster not connected. What do you mean? Disconnect. Event sub. Oh. That's weird. Yeah, my chat bot's broken. Well, sorry, that's not going to go off. Okay. I know I did screw up for a lot of this question. Yes, I want to learn a lot this sometimes. That's okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. You didn't screw anything up. Just practice, man. Like, you just got to spend the time working on it. Alert's broken? Yeah, I know. It's almost like I had an entire show dedicated at one point to the name. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. It's just working minimal back and forth correction, in my opinion. No, that's fair. I don't know. I might play with it in the future, but I do actually kind of like this one. I never change these, if I'm being totally honest. But since this is going to be lit for an outdoor environment, it's just, I don't know. I guess it works better in my brain for some reason. Not to say that your way is wrong, just like this one works a little bit better for me. All right, this is roughness. Let's see what we're doing here. Okay. That's what I was going for, was that nice kind of metal streaking. So much better. Okay. Cool. Well, now that I've kind of figured that out and I feel better about that, let's go ahead and do some work on some stuff. I'm going to work on the guns because it's been a minute. I kind of basically just applied like a basic ass material to these. And I want to work on it. So we're going to turn off the body. And just work on these. This whole thing needs to be textured. And then this needs to be worked on here. We all work differently. Yeah, no, of course. But I appreciate the suggestion to try it. As always. Alright. No, I don't need... this is the... Okay. Stop. Okay. I don't know why, but my pen keeps, like, grabbing things for some reason. And I haven't figured out why, necessarily. Working with something this large has been definitely kind of interesting. Okay. Oh, sweet. Anybody got anything cool going on tonight? You guys working on anything project-wise? I'm doing all right, my dude. Just busy grinding. How are you? I am getting over the mystery 2026 virus that we have coined many different names and don't really know exactly what it is. All I know is it's currently titled Bullshit. Because I've legit been sick for like 2 weeks. It's been miserable. I got advice about doing the scales being... Wait. So I got advice about doing scales being drawn one by one. And I'm not doing that for the body. Gonna make some brushes. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. For an entire body, that would be insane. Like we were talking about Jared's Allosaurus, like that's just a head and a neck. That's doable, but an entire freaking body, man, I'd lose my shit. That's crazy. Okay. Arguably one of my favorite times is just going through and hand painting grunge. I don't know why, but I enjoy it a lot. Alright. I'm still on the head. Yeah, that would be crazy, dude. That would be so much friggin' work. So, honestly, this setup with the 104 UDIM tiles in Substance works really well when I'm texturing only at 2K. It starts to freak out if I go up to 4K, but I can export in 4K, so that kind of, it doesn't really matter. So, surprisingly, this has been working really well. Very, very pleased with the results. Because I was quite concerned early on. Alright. Let's do a lot of build up under here. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna need to copy that roughness map over. It's okay though. Okay. This has been an interesting project to kind of balance the constant want to make everything dirty, but also like try to keep it remotely clean. Shork is excited. I sent you a photo on Messenger. Oh, cool. I'll take a look. What you excited about? Hold on. Now I'm curious. There's a big ass seam under there, but you'll never see it, so it doesn't matter. Hold on. Oh, nice, Zach. That's looking awesome. I just saw it on Discord. Hell yeah. What'd you send me, Sharky? Ooh, nice. Nice. It's like $200 now, man. That's cool. Yeah, those are good drives. Those are real good drives. I like those. I use Silicon Power for my my other SSDs and my NAS. I hate your song. Go away. Alright. Oh my god. Alright, sorry guys, my Instagram stopped scrolling again. I wasn't ignoring you, I didn't see the messages. You have Rhizome UV tutorials I did watch, that's easy for Maya, right? No, you're good. Muruto, I'm sorry, I missed your messages. No, you don't need to apologize about your English. I get what you're saying. Love from India, thank you, Sunny. I appreciate that. Let's see. Your advice for OpenUV, Maya UV, or Rhizome? I use Rhizome. It just depends on like what people like want to use. Like you don't have to use a third-party app like I do. I just chose you because I feel like it makes my workflow faster. But yeah, Maya or Rhizome work fine. What's cooking? Silver Red, I'm texturing the Interceptor. I'm gonna have to make sure I'm scrolling on my Instagram chat apparently. Just darken that area up a little bit. Alright, so let's go here. Nope. I never created a dirt layer. Alright. Let's see here. I always go with kind of like a greenish. Just enough to build up a little bit of color in these like crevices and stuff. These ones I can actually, while I'm working on it anyway. Let's see. Which one is the best possible way to get freelancing? Is it product visualization or concept 3D art? It just depends. I mean, it depends on what you're shooting for, what you're going for. Obviously, product visualization has more avenues available. Why are we barking? It has more avenues available, but it really you need to like choose something that you're probably going to enjoy if you're going to be doing freelancing, because you have to remember, like, with freelancing, not only are you a 3D artist, but you are also a business owner. So on top of that, like, you're going to be doing a shitload of work. So make sure that the main amount of work that you're working on is something that you actually enjoy. Otherwise, you're going to kind of hate life. But yes, products is probably a better choice, just because there's a lot more of it around. Yeah, I saw that. I want to show chat on stream. I think I'm just going to do it after I rebuild this PC, because I need to rebuild this stupid thing. Oh, we're saving. Okay. Oh, use that to check Instagram. Okay. Nothing new there. Yeah, it is something I want to do in the future for sure. No, we're still saving. This thing freezes like crazy when it's saving. Damn. All right. This substance file is already like 5 gigs. It's crazy. I need some tea, but not soda. The reason I'm doing the Sprite is because the carbonation actually helps my throat. But yeah, tea helps too. I also have cough drops. I'm also a little tired of tea. I've had a lot of tea over the past 2 weeks. Let's see. Turn off the engine internals. I don't think anything else is in 4K right now. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to like squeeze just a little bit of extra performance out of this. I'm like, please. That's better. Still light dusting. Hoping you get better for sure. Yeah, it's I am definitely on the mend, which is why I'm streaming. Otherwise, I would not be streaming. But yeah, it's this virus that's going around is absolutely fucking terrible. Not a fun thing to catch at all. Like I've barely been talking and I can already tell my voice is starting to go. Which is too bad because like I feel pretty good. Okay. I don't necessarily care too much about the bottom. Now, one thing I want to do is we're going to work on this now. I want to add some like pitting on the barrel from like the blasts. So let's do that. So I don't have a positive height. So we're going to duplicate this layer. Change that to positive. Let's go here. Go blop. Clear this mask. Oh man. All right, let's make sure Instagram messages. Okay, let's see. Hold on a second. Hello, sir. What are you making? I'm texturing that Interceptor I've been working on for a while. How you doing, Garav? Let's see. Take it before freelance job on Fiverr, sir. I don't know. And Reddit's person says it's screw in their platform. I mean, not good on Fiverr anymore. I mean, Fiverr's kind of a, yeah. I mean, like, Fiverr's going to be pretty oversaturated, which is going to be one of the difficulties of it. But, you know, you can still find stuff. It's just, you do have to kind of dig through the mess of it. Hey.
Come on.
Go. Go.
Freya.
Hey.
Come here.
Out.
Come on.
Okay. Let's do some negative ones too. Just to kind of even that out a bit. Because obviously, you know, with like hot plasma, like eventually this would start to degrade a little bit. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Since we're already at it, let's add those details in here. This is the kind of stuff that I tell people, like when you're working on like objects like this, like especially when you're trying to convey like damage and stuff like this, don't procedurally generate this. Just add it in. Takes a couple seconds out of your texturing and just be a little artistic with it. Looks much more random and better, like just more realistic. But so far, I'm pretty happy with the way that's looking. Cool. All right, let's see. Cool, cool, cool. All right. All right, back to dirt. Let's continue dirting. With most space stuff, you don't want to include a lot of dirt because obviously there's not a lot of dirt in space. But with this thing, because these would be parked in a hangar on, you know, whatever planet, Naboo or whatever, they're going to accumulate dirt over time. So that's why I'm adding it to something like this. But you can see it's also kind of a combination too, right? Like I do some stuff procedurally. I just don't do it all procedurally because I like to have a little bit of fun with my texturing. This is where I get to kind of relax from spending hundreds of hours modeling and UVing and stuff. So I like to take my time and just kind of paint a little bit. It's one of my favorite parts. Kaido Cut, what's up? How are you? All right. All right, sweet. No, I'm not going to do that. All right. What pen tab am I using? I use the XP Pen Artist Pro 24. I bought it like, I want to say about 2 years ago at this point. It's been a really solid one. I will forever support this company because they're cheap. Fresh Maya, let's see. Koshu, I don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry. Can you rephrase that for me? Chat reopener, I'm doing good. How are you? You make it my tutorials, for example, for game-ready prop design. No, because I don't really do game assets. There are plenty of people who do game assets. If you want to look at like Abe Liel, he does game assets and stuff. I'm not a game guy. Never have been. Okay, so let's see. Let's do a folder. Okay. Oh, oops. Alright, so we're going to do a height layer. Height. We're going to do fabric. And to match the other weave that I did, we'll do that. I could tell it's almost time for a cough drop. Alright. Let's do 60. Is that the right one? It's not the right one that I used. Hold on. It was this one. Yeah, that's it. Let's see. Tile 40. There we go. That's the one I wanted. Just take that rotation, go back to 0. Okay. Add a level. Nope. Go height. Just pull that down a bit. I always forget which direction it is. There we go. Okay. All right. I'm great. I have a question. Seriously, yeah, I'm sorry. I do like VFX assets. I don't do game stuff. I got a job recently in a publishing company. They publish CAD and 3D books. I use some of the skills in video editing and graphics there, but really 3D. This is a good start, or should I change? No, it's any job that pays your bills is going to be a good start. Like, and then as far as like having the experience aspect of that, like, it's probably a pretty good place to be. So I wouldn't stress that too much. But yeah, I wouldn't say you need to leave or anything, especially if it's like take care of your bills and stuff. Okay. I don't like the... That's better. Yeah, that's better. All right, let's see here. All right, let's go. All right, so this is the... This is the pipe heads. Okay. All right, let's get this looking better. Just a simple black and white spots. Where did I put that? Oh, oops. Not the height. I didn't want height. I want rough. Also, wow, that does not look the way I wanted it to. Black and white spots. There we go. Okay. I'm going to actually cheat a little bit and just do this too. Okay. Cool. Negative. My positive height go. Oh, there it is. Let's move that under that. No. There we go. Stupid thing. I hate the fact that Substance just defaults to allowing the jitter. Let's increase that flow. There we go. let's do this one actually. Okay. It's nice and Star Wars-y from a distance. All right, let's see. I get to learn a lot about corporate working, general workflows, but there's also use of multiple types of AI here. But I'm not getting time to enhance my portfolio or learn something new in my field. So, sorry, I'm losing my voice. Now that you are in a job, you're working, right? You got to start kind of figuring out your time outside of work to focus on your portfolio and your personal development. It's pretty rare to find a job that's going to pay you to work on your personal development because obviously that's going to lead to you leaving that company and they don't want to see that. So you do have to find out how to structure your time outside of work to actually work on things and grow. That's what I have to do. It's what a lot of us have to do. But that's also the time that you should be working on projects that you care the most about. So that'll be a little bit better. Feeling under the way. Yeah, I've been sick for 2 weeks. It's been ridiculous. But I'm here. All right. So that's cool. Let's see. Pipeheads. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just use a smart material for this because I don't care to make one. Let's just take steel. Pop you right there. Oh God, where'd you go? There we go. Black mask. Okay, so that's a little too steel for me, so let's pull that back a bit. Let's darken you up a tad. Just a little bit. That'll be good. I don't know, I've done pretty good. I made it in an hour before my voice started giving out. It's pretty solid, I think, in my current state. Oh, no. Where'd that go? What happened? I don't know. I'll add it back in a second here. Damn it. Go back. Oh, that sucks. Every time. If I did like 0.08. No. Okay. 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 Okay, they're still alive. I had to check and make sure Instagram's still going. All right. Cool. Add a little bit of depth to this. Okay. Anybody working on anything cool tonight? You guys just chilling? Let's do this guy. That might be kind of a cool one. Every time. All right. Let's see. What else? Let's do this guy. We're going to go down here. There's a square down here. Let that load up. Boom. Okay. All right. Duplicate. Let's do this. Modeling a Harley Davidson Breakout 2026. Nice. How's that going? Okay. I love paths. Okay, let's check and make sure everything's applying across the model. Yep, we're good. Cool. Pretty well, but time consuming. Yeah, motorcycles are tough. Always take some time. That's cool though. Sounds like it'll be a fun project. All right, it's time for a cough drop. Let's go. Losing my voice. This guy can go away for a while. Okay. All right, cool. Yes. Yeah, I've been sick for the past 2 weeks. Finally getting over it, but apparently my voice was not ready just yet. Of course we're going to save right when I get started work. But I missed streaming, so here I am, putting my body through torture. But, you know, it's either this or sitting on the couch, so might as well enjoy my time a little bit. I've been sitting on the couch for the past, 2 weeks. I'm a little tired of it. Was wondering, yeah. Yep, I got the mystery bug. Thought it was RSV, but now we're not sure. So satisfying. Yeah, it's very satisfying. What's up, ZigTech? How you doing? I don't even know how much of that's actually going to be seen, so let's see if... enough of it. I definitely don't need to spend that much more time on it, but... kiddo's been home for the last 2 days with something, fever of 103. Oof. Is it respiratory? It's probably whatever the hell this is. I didn't really have a fever, though. There was one night I got really bad chills. But, yeah, I never really had a fever. If it is I think it's called adenovirus or adenovirus or something like that. If it is that shit's just going around, man. It's tearing people apart, and it's, really, really transmittable. Alright. That sucks, poor kid. I do not wish this virus on anyone. It's not fun. Oh, but these cough drops are the best. I need to change this pipe when I get it back into Maya. I gotta fix it. Everything got shifted down for some reason. Let's do some brass bolts. Why not? Let's find a nice bronze or something. We'll use a copper and we'll just turn it into brass. Give that a black mass so it doesn't spaz out. Alright, so you are going to be my little brass. So just boop, and boop, and boop. Turn that off, take that off. I don't know if that actually worked. It did, cool. And those are stacked, so they're applied everywhere. Cool. Don't really need to do anything else with those. Alright, we're gonna drop that to 2K. Let's see. And Instagram. Yep, it's doing the hour-long thing again. I hate this platform so much. And live video. Discard video. Discard. Texture in. Texture in. Public. Copy. Settings. You heading out? Okay, bye. Go live. Hold on, guys. I'm just fixing Instagram real quick. There we go. All right. Live again. Cool. All right, so we're going to turn main body back on. I need to work here, so let's just continue working on this gun area. Oh, no. Give it to me. Lay down. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to my panel lines. Painting. All right. Good work, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's getting there. It'll take some time. Hey, Freya. Go to your place. Thank you. Okay. I'm a lot happier with that roughness now that I got that dialed in. All right, let's take a look at the grunge. Obviously want this cavity kind of dirty. Okay. Freya. Hey, Freya. Freya. Come here. Come here. Go to your place. Okay. Alfie, your kiddo's okay, Zach. That sucks. Not your kiddo, but, you know, the kiddo. Yeah, it should be okay. That's good. That's not part of that. Before I forget, let's fix that now. Just copy layer. So I believe. Wait a minute. No, that's not engine. That's body. No, that's. Oh, shoot. That's the wing mechanics. Oh, I forgot I did that. All right. Base metal. Is it? Yeah, it is. Where are you getting your... Oh, right there. Okay. Just turn that off. Paste layer. It should be a little bit better. Yeah, we got the stripes in there now. Okay. All right. Freya, place. Scrunch it up a little bit. Can definitely tell that's where the seam is. Probably go back and blend that later. Hey, Freya, place. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Finding areas I haven't really worked on, which is good. I tend to bounce all over the place when I'm texturing, so I don't usually spend a lot of time on like one pure area because like I feel like it's better for me to just like jump around and find things. Let's see. When will the next portfolio review? When will the portfolio review session? It'll be the end of this month. I didn't do one last month because I was sick as hell. So we'll end up doing it at the end of this month. But yeah, it'll come then. I do them every month at the end of the month. That's what I shoot for, anyway. I'm going to go ahead and do a manual save real quick. Happy Holly, bro. Happy Holly. I don't know what Holly is. Hold on, let me find out. I'm not sure what that is. But I'm going to learn. Holly Festival. Indian Festival. Oh, the Festival of Colors. Okay, cool. Well, happy Holly. That's cool. Freya. Hey, in your place. Hopefully you're having a good time with that. Yeah, I've seen pictures and video from it. It's definitely beautiful. Hurry up and save. There we go. That's cool. Hopefully you're enjoying that. Then droids, what's up? How are you? Sorry guys, my voice is getting worse and worse, so like it's gonna continue just to degrade. Happy Holly for me as well. Happy Holly, Cytocut. Yeah, it's a beautiful festival. I'd love to see it someday. I've only seen pictures and videos from it. Is this for a game? No, absolutely not. This would murder a game engine. It's just a VFX asset for my portfolio. I turned off the glass. I was like, why is that not there? There it is. And then the engine's off, too. That's looking better. Yeah, most of the work that I do, then droids is like VFX stuff. I don't really do game assets. Someday I might, but that is not today. Not yet, anyway. Darkening some of this up a little bit. Let's see. It's so fun when you're in your hometown. Unfortunately, I'm not. No, where you at? Did you leave to like find work or? Okay. These lower wings are just way too clean. I'm going to do a little experiment. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. Main body. I don't think this is going to do what I want it to, but we'll see. Maybe not. Not too bad, actually. Just kind of doing like an overall grunge. Just to darken the orange a little bit. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Definitely got to get those gradients in there. Yeah, I have 2 so far right now, but I need to play them a little bit. I've got a nice one going across the front, and then one coming up the bottom, but I need to tweak them a little bit. Let's see. Are you doing all the dark details by hand because you can use a generator? You absolutely can, but I tend to do it in an organic way, like painting. Personally, just because I enjoy the process of doing it more. I do some of it procedurally, like there is some procedural dirt in here, but yeah, I'm never one to shy away from doing a little bit of hand painting. I personally enjoy it. I know some people hate it. Plus, I just feel like it gives me a little bit more control over what I'm actually doing. Without symmetry, yes, I will. I kind of mix it up, so like I'll do parts of it with symmetry and without it. So like, for instance, the Naboo Republic logo does not show up on this side. Some stuff gets done like that, some stuff doesn't, and then like I'll go back through and do stuff. So like any body damage, so any of this damage that I've painted in, it's not the same on either side. So I haven't even touched this side really, so just depends on what I'm focusing on. Sorry guys, the voice is like definitely going. All right, I can make it another 25 minutes. Freya, hey, come to your place. Oh, dogs. All right, let's see. Cool. Cough drop time. This was probably a mistake doing a live stream, but fuck it. We're here. Damn it. Okay. Let's see. My tablet's been like slowly migrating away from me this entire stream. I didn't realize how orange that was making me look. All right. This guy's one of the other ones that needs to be moved back in once I get it back into Maya, but it's all right. I can fix that later. We finished the scales for the head. Nice. What's next? Oh my god. All right. It sucks because like otherwise I'm feeling perfectly fine. All right. Nice. All right. So now I need to copy that roughness from the body again. Base layer. Okay. Okay. There we go. It's looking much better. Much happier with that. Rahul, I'm good. How are you? Good to see you. Let's go back to the body. Definitely takes a long time to upgrade or update the tiles when I turn something on or off. Okay. Pretty happy with that so far. It's looking pretty good. Pretty good. I'm all excited because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm so close to being done, but I still got to do the cockpit. All right. Okay. Like how the ships from Naboo and Star Wars all have a pointy look. Yeah, no, me too. That's why I chose this one because I was like, this is a shape that I've never done, and I wasn't hyper complex or like comfortable with. So, and I love the concept. So, Saito Cut, I have a question. What's up? What you got? Okay. Let's do this. So let's go to the cockpit. Haven't really done anything on this glass, so let's do color. Do a black mask. Roughness. I'm going to do the opacity because we're going to override it. Less roughness. Can we copy one mesh's pivot to another mesh in Maya? Not necessarily. You can duplicate it and then do it that way, but there's no way that I know of to like directly copy it. You can snap it if you wanted to. All right. How are we doing on time? We're getting pretty close. All right. Oh, shoot. Hold on. My Instagram stopped scrolling again, guys. I'm sorry. Christopher 3D, what's up? How are you? Is it supposed to be a gray paint or just exposed metal all over? Oh, this? No. It's glass. I just turned it off so I could see what I'm doing. Or you talk about like this part right here. I just kind of went with the exposed kind of steel look. This part, yeah, this is just glass. I'm just kind of painting like grunge buildup around the edges. All right. Um, what else we got? We're kind of close to time here. I love the bling on the exhaust. It takes forever for me to figure out how to get that to work. The best way that I found, because like that's one of my favorite looks in anything. The best way that I found was using like a spatter brush and then just building the layers up. I was trying to do like gradients and stuff, but it just wasn't looking right. So I kind of like perfected it back here on the engine. But I definitely love that look. Which is funny too, because I'm like, why are these here? But they were there in the concept, so I put them there. Because like, there's no engine here. Like, there's just the engines there. But who knows? Yeah. So the way I did it, which brush was it? It was one of the charcoal ones. I think it was this guy. I'm pretty sure it was this one. Yeah, so it was this one. So all I do for that is you just kind of dab it a little bit. And then if you go to, let's see, so if I go to my engine internals here, I just build my own kind of material for it. So if you look at it, generally on like an actual modern jet engine, there's 3 colors to it. Sometimes it varies a little bit, but it's usually a light blue, sometimes a dark blue, but a dark purple, and then kind of like a almost like a sand, like a gold almost, but it's more of like a brass. And then I just kind of layer those on top of each other, and that's how I got the look. It was a pain to figure that out. I've been trying for a long time to figure out how to do that properly, and I finally got it. That was a lot of experimentation, though. Grace, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you? Hey, man, I love your content and the models you're making. Thank you so much, Majid. How are you? Good to see you. Sorry, guys, on Instagram, if I don't respond immediately, it's because it's not scrolling, so I have to scroll it manually to, like, check the messages. All right, so let's go main body. I'm going to work on these panel-y thingies here. If I could send you the revolver I was making, would you see how wrong it looks? I mean, sure. However you want to send it to me. If you're in the Discord, you could drop it in one of the Discord channels, but if not, you can shoot it to me on like Instagram or something. I'll join the Discord. All right, sweet. Oh, I missed a greeble. Missed a couple greebles. It's okay, I can fix those. Ooh, look at that. That's not good. Finding all the issues. Negative. Let's clean that up real quick. Get rid of those. I don't want them there. There was some stuff I tried early on that didn't work out that got left behind. All right, cool. Nice. Discord isn't in my bio. Yeah, I should probably fix that. Here, hold on a second. There you go. Should be in that all my links link somewhere. All right. Let's see. Can you check out my gun model I posted in the 3D show channel? Yeah. Where? I responded to you. I thought it was pretty cool. Ben Stone, thanks for the follow on Insta. Let's do some detailing here. Let's see. I don't know if this is gonna. No, that's too square. I have all sorts of fancy little alphas though, so let's see if I can find one that I like. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh. Why is that not? Oh, what's happening here? There we go. Let's turn the flow down to like 40%. That works. Beautiful. Pixel Paneer, are you root or which one are you talking about? Which gun? What's your username in Discord? See, the bluing is alien looking. Where'd you plop it? Oh, you just dropped it in daily chat. Okay. Yeah, definitely need some work. Yeah, so one thing with the bluing that kind of works to your advantage, focus more on like pastel style colors because it's never like a punchy blue. It's always like a really kind of worn down. And then as you build that bluing up, you start to use like a little bit deeper color. So start light and then kind of work your way up to the darker colors. It's always going to look kind of weird across an entire gun like that because you're going to get that weird like kind of you see it in like mass market Chinese knives where they do it to the blades. But yeah, I see what you're talking about. Ooh. Nice, Zach. I just saw the head without the armor. That looks sick. The add-on on the blades of the katana looks a bit like the bluing. It's very solid. Yeah, I gotcha. All right, everybody. I think that's going to be it for me tonight. My voice is tanking as we speak. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. Everybody, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it as always. I'll be live again on Thursday, more than likely, unless I lose my voice entirely throughout the week, which could happen. Who knows? But yeah, Instagram, you guys are always the first to go. So thanks so much for hanging out, as always. I will see you guys later. And then YouTube, you guys are next to go. So everybody on YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out and watching. I appreciate it as always. Looks like it was a busy night on YouTube, so that's always cool. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Thursday. So you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye, YouTube. And Twitch, let's see.